course I'm flipping muted. I'm a goddamn menace to the goddamn society. No way. I've been shanked. I've been shanked by a player. I knew there was a player. I fucking knew it. I knew there was a bleeding player. Bro, Freddie will love this guy. Freddie will love CDS. Well, let me see what's going on with my boys. Oh shit! I meant to join their party. They're probably busy running a server and that. I want me to reach with people. Let me find Freddie. No way! I can't believe. I feel really bad. I feel really bad that I missed Freddie. Oh, I can message him. I can message him now. What's the server? Good question. What the fuck is the server? What is the bleeding server? I can't remember what server I'm on. Hey, how you doing, John? Let me load in. Bro, I know so many fucking people in Rust, it's crazy. Cool guys, a lot of them as well. Man, I used to hate Rust when I first started. I was such a slow learner. I'm like so dumb. Sorry, I'm drinking whiskey at the minute, bro. Sorry, but yeah, I was like, I'm coming after you with my rock. I still do it now. Like, it gives me some what's it called? Like an old-fashioned thing. I'm coming for you with my rock. Bro, I've had to change my server because it keeps crashing for me, and I'm like, oh. It's not your fault, mate. It's not your fault at all, sir. They need to, and then, so their answer is like, we're going to give you 2 days more. It's not really good enough, is it? They're going to lose so many customers, and then by the time you get it working, mate, it's going to be empty. Well, I'll help you fix that anyway. We won't leave. Yeah. I'm not gonna. You're my mate, so I'm not gonna fucking just run away. Do you know what I'm saying? Next wife, whatever. But I'm thinking it's gonna take them 6 months or some shit. Flipping idiots. Oh, it's G Portal. Oh, it's Face Punch. Oh, it's your fault because your internet shit. Yeah. So let's give them 6 months to work that one out. Thank God they didn't. This is probably why it was cheap as well, because they knew it were going to mess up. They must have known. So these G Portals brought the contract, and they must have known that they couldn't deliver. And that FacePunch will blame it on them, and then they blame it on FacePunch, and then they blame it on you for having a shit internet. Does that make sense? It makes sense, doesn't it? It's like come and eat in Subway. I love Subway. I used to love the tuna sandwiches, but the bread is bad. They got this bread that don't go off for like 20 years because it's so full of sugar, but that sugar gets you hooked on the Subway. But really, I was going there for the tuna mayonnaise and the salad, and a little bit of a joke with a girl behind the bar serving me. Oh no, cheese and tuna. I used to ask for cheese. That sound drunk. I've actually cut down then because I've not even had half a bottle. So I have actually cut down. If half a bottle was getting me drunk, that's a good thing. I used to drink like 1.5 liters. I don't know what that is in USA. And then that's the same as me. Yeah, I can't remember either. I blame it on the government though, for sure, sir. But no, you're a cool guy though. He's a very smart young man. Very, very smart. Very clever. They tell him in England. I bet he has. That's how smart he is. In England, do you know what they tell him? He has to catch a special taxi to school on his own. And they tell him he's stupid. I'm not even joking. Well,
Just running around telling people on the street that I know the owner, this and that, all that kind of
oh, he did say to me that he likes to make alliances and to get intel. He'd make a good
yeah.
spy. He'd make a good spy, that one. But he said to me, he said, "Oh, John said I can't raid anyone."
I didn't say it couldn't raid no one. I was just saying chill it out.
But he did stick by
Get
you.
it?
He did stick by you, though, didn't he? And he was
Oh yeah.
probably your number
But
one.
but he gave me the ultimatum though. He said, "Hey,
Yeah, I
here
told.
they are."
I told you that he was doing that from the beginning. I said to you, John. I said, just tell him no. He was like, Spawn
Well, I
LA,
told him
do this,
that.
do that. I said, just tell him no,
Well, I gave him
straight
the
up.
ultimatum. I went up and I put in the command to delete his base and was looking at it and I was like, "Do you want me to hit it?"
I would say, and more importantly, I would say you should message Facepunch and ask for a refund on your money for the community server. Just say, I want a refund,
Yeah,
and I'll buy one when it works. I want a refund.
yeah.
You know,
No doubt.
it's not going to get you anywhere, but I'd recommend you do it. Because without that, without people fighting back, does it make sense? I mean, you've had time off work, you've had time away from your family, you've had time away from your wife, and for what? Oh, 2 days extra, bro, it's a joke.
Yeah.
If it weren't lagging out, and you can't even, I don't know, other than that, just wipe the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I was seeing some
Don't worry
people
about,
told
don't,
not to wipe.
no, just wipe it. Don't worry about losing people. Just wipe it and put it down to times 2 and wipe it.
Well,
It
it's
might
some of the
work.
servers is like crazy.
That's my idea. I'm just saying I'm not.
Yeah, well, these is configured the same way as is mine, but
No
for some
way.
reason the servers in Germany are better than the ones in the U.S.
Well,
So
they have clean streets in Germany, unlike England. Well, yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. I think that's an English saying.
yeah,
But no, blah, blah, a little bit drunk, but I'm super glad that I met you. I'm so happy that you came on my channel and met me. And I got you a few subs, you got me a few subs, you gave me right giggles, you showed me a custom server, everything.
yeah, man.
So I'd have probably brought a custom server. Plus, I've spoke to you, and you always pop in and say hello as well. You're a gentleman. You're an absolute gentleman. And I would like you to pass a compliment on to your girlfriend or whatever. That I would say you're a top geezer.
Top keys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. If I was going to war,
I'll tell her.
if I was going to war, ooh, I would beg you to be next to me. Serious. I seriously would, sir. You're a gentleman.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you as well.
Yes.
And I know it probably sounds a bit dumb because I've had a half a bottle of whiskey, but yeah, I was quite bad. You know, like about 12 weeks ago, I would drink a bottle and a half. And then I'd be like phoning, yeah, yeah, and then I'd be like phoning the police and be like, fuck the government, fuck you all. But it don't get you there, does it, mate? All it got me was locked up for the day. And then I get free pot noodles, a mental health assessment, and they're like, what are you gonna do with your future? I was like, well, look, I'm gonna get a job if the government will let me, which they won't at the minute, but you know. And they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're saying the right things. We're going to let you out." To be fair, about 6 months ago, I was probably quite suicidal, to be honest. And if it weren't for Rust and meeting people like you, so there's another gold star to you, mate. And I appreciate playing with someone my own age. The thing what surprised me, that CDS, he knows too much about life, bro. I don't know what age he is,
Oh yeah.
probably 13, 14, but oh, he's too smart, that one. He's a
Oh yeah.
flipping.
He's smart.
He's a one-man army, that one. I mean, I just roam with my rock, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not the brightest. No, I am. I just don't give a shit. But no, I am super happy that I met you. I really am. Lee's pretty cool as well, even though he's English, which England's a shit all out. I hate English people. No, you know what? I think looking back on it, one of the worst things about England is well, for me, I don't know. I probably told you before, but I got in trouble because I sold £10 of drugs to the police. Well, I didn't actually sell it to them. I delivered it on my way to work as an idiot. Someone said, "Drop this off to that van," and I did. £10,
Oh yeah.
but they don't see it as £10. They see it as you're a drug dealer. You can never work again. And I'm like, for God's sake, I'm not even kidding. Every time I get a job, they and they shouldn't even be allowed to access my records anyway. I even only I am a bit drunk. I even only got a job at Amazon, which is a shithole where you have to piss your pants, but otherwise you get sacked. But anyway,
Yeah.
and they said you can't have your job at Amazon anymore. I was like, my days, over £10. It is so dumb because for this 5 years, so for 5 years I've not been allowed to work by the government. Over £10, I would have paid a lot more than that back in tax. They've excluded me from society. They're making me want to go invite drug dealers into my house again. And I didn't invite drug dealers into my house anyway. I ended up with a cocaine problem and they came in. They took advantage of me
Yeah.
when I was vulnerable because I had no family and friends. Does that make sense? They call it, in England, they
Yep.
call it being cuckooed.
Cocoon.
And I nearly got 5 years in prison over this £10, which is a joke. 5 years in prison over £10. Are you having a joke? You know what I mean? Anyway,
Wow.
and then I had to go Crown Court. In England, they have a magistrates court where they can only give you two years in prison and something like a £2,000 fine, whatever. And then they have a Crown Court where they can give you the maximum, which you never get. It varies in different states in America, but in England, the maximum in England is something like 20 years, which actually means 10 years, which is really sick, really.
Okay.
So I can go out there and murder someone and I'm going to get 10 years. That's it. It's a joke, isn't it?
That's like where they
That's an
get shorter
absolute.
sentences and everything.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Way shorter, yeah. Way shorter,
You
which is a joke.
catch you for it here and it's
Yeah.
heinous enough. You're going to
I've seen on YouTube and they're like, there's like some bloody 22-year-old teacher who's had sex with an 18-year-old and then she's getting like 10 years in prison. And I'm like, what the fuck? You don't even get that for murder here. And there's only 4 years difference. Is she some kind of paedophile? She's 22, he's 18. Yeah, she's maybe a assistant gym teacher. But how is she getting 20 fucking years? That's what you get in England for murder. It's completely fucked up.
Oh yeah, everything's all twisted in England.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is. Really, it's interesting to talk about it though. Prices and
Oh yeah.
it's completely, and it's nice to speak to people in different countries because I swear to God, that's what they don't want us doing. They want you reading Trump's tweets, not making your own tweets,
Yep.
and that's the problem. And you'll see it in Rust. If they wanted you, how can they sell these servers? They must have known they don't fucking work. But then every streamer, they're, oh, this is going to be really good. Get this server. None of them shown that it don't fucking work, did they, bro?
No.
And it clearly fucking doesn't. So let's do the maths. Yeah.
Hear my kids just pulled up.
Of course, sir. Another cool guy, man. Another cool guy.
Oh man.
Another cool guy.
Says he needs help on the server. What
Fucking
the server
hell.
needs help with.
Bloody hell. Tell him to help himself.
He didn't even want help. He just was trolling me. He was like,
Oh my god, trolling.
yeah.
You've taught him too much.
Yep.
I was just thinking, like, you must be like even more super cool than I even think, because like, how can your wife put up with you playing games and stuff like that? And your kid's really cool as well.
Yeah.
He's kind of quiet, but
I don't know how she feels.
I'd say the same. And you what are you, 34, 35? You're right there, mate.
38.
38. Oh, a little bit older. I'm 44.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been in the army, I've been a postman, I work for immigration, I've fireproof hospitals, I've taught Tai Chi and Kung Fu for 20 years as well. And I've spent some time on Rust. But no, I'm super happy that I met you. I swear to God, you've done my mental health a lot of good. I hear that. Or if it weren't for you coming on my channel and saying, hello mate, how are you today? I'd be sat here drinking on my own. Probably kicking my cat or something. No, I wouldn't do that, but like the thought and because I'm single at my age, but I've had kids and that. I had a kid, but I've got one daughter, and I had an ex who used to cheat on me for about 7 years, but eventually I got sick of her.
Which one's with me?
It happens, sir. It's not your fault.
Yep.
But I took it a bit personal, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, I did too.
yeah, yeah,
It's the
yeah.
beginning, and then you learn, don't you?
Yeah. When she keeps doing it and you keep letting her back. Now you know I'm telling the truth.
Oh, yeah. You sit there
Yeah,
asking yourself, how stupid can I be?
yeah. And my stepdad, I had this idiot stepdad, and he used to bloody let her move in with him for like months at a time and stuff. And I was like, bro, you're fucking helping her. Fuck me up. And he'd blame it on me. He'd be like, it's because you're a shit person. I was like, bro, no, it's because you're my stepdad and you're a fucking idiot. If I was his natural son, he wouldn't have treated me like that. I swear to God. He would not have done that to me if I was his natural son. He used to beat my mum up anyway. So,
Yeah, that's terrible.
life's what it is, bro. Sometimes a woman asks for a fucking slap, and then when you don't give it her, she's like, you're not a man. You can't win either way. And then when you do give it her, she's like, I'm phoning the police. So you can't fucking win, right? Never argue with a lady.
Never.
do,
You
what,
won't win.
do we call them ladies or tramps? I'm not too sure, but...
Demons.
No, yeah. And mostly, you're right there, because mostly the demons, it's your own. When I look back on my life, most of the problems I've had has been my own fault.
Yeah.
It's the demons in my eyes. You know what I mean?
Just let him win for a while.
Yeah, definitely. Like there were times where like my ex that I was with for 7 years and fell out with her. That there were times where I could have had her and a mate, but because of my attitude, I weren't up for it. Do you know what I mean? They were up for it, but because of the way I was feeling and my attitude, my problems, my own demons, whereas had I just been chill, I could have just had sex with both of them at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a waste. Yeah? That's like a custom server and an official server. Let's go. Yeah. But I was too busy being fucking dumb. Let's go. I should have been. That's all I'd have had to say. Let's go. You got to giggle at that one. Anyway, I only come back on to have a. I only jump back on to have a little chat with you, so I'm gonna jump off because I've had like half a bottle of whiskey, so I can't really play and I don't really give a shit. I've jumped on an official server because like yours seems a bit broke.
Yeah.
It's just like lagging me every 5 minutes or so. So I mean, obviously it's not your fault.
Because they said that it's like a multiple problem, like double
Yeah.
mine. They're like
So it's what we thought.
shared servers.
They've put on too many servers. That's what it is. And they knew this would happen. I'm not even joking. They actually knew. They knew there'd be too much demand. So what will happen in the future, John, is there'll be a lot of dead custom servers.
Oh yeah.
But if you and Lee work together, you can fight.
Maybe in mine.
Yeah, if you are you gonna get a server next month?
I'll probably just re-up on this one whenever
Yeah.
everything gets stabilized
And
out.
do you think Lee will as well?
Yeah.
So if you both work together, this is what I'm saying, bro. If you both work together, you can get somewhere. Because you got an EU, you got a US, you got an EU. You see what I'm saying? And then like I'll obviously
Discord
I'll
might
jump in.
work.
Yeah, and I'll jump in and help you and promote it as well, of course. I'm gonna say try 2 times next week
Yeah, I might turn it back to the 2 times.
and keep it more private. So you have your channel and just let people play. Don't even fucking speak to them. They're just fucking noobs. No, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Just don't interact with them. Leave it unpassworded. Don't even speak to them, and just fucking ban the cheaters and make videos of it.
Yeah.
And get Lee to edit it as well. So
Yeah,
it
he's
like,
willing to. We're thinking about throwing like clips up from our servers too in the Discord. Once
but
they
you
start
should you
posting
can.
themselves.
How do I do it with shorts? One short a day, 15 seconds long.
Yeah.
Shorter the short, the better. A 15-second clip a day. And by the end of about 3-4 months, you will get thousands of views. You will know if blah, blah. Your short should be getting 1.5k views,
Yeah.
and it will get you a couple of subs each short as well. And it should take you about 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
That's that.
content out there. Already got a little bit right now.
And then the other thing you can do, which I've never done, is you can backpedal on your. I keep every video I've ever made. But the other thing you can do is you can backpedal on your videos and put thumbnails on them, and it refreshes them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Most people that meet my channel, yeah,
Recommended more.
yeah, most people that meet my channel, it's because it's recommended. I've had people come on my stream and they're like, "Why the fuck are you recommended every day?" And I'm like, "Bro, because I stream for 12 hours a day. Fuck off." But YouTube appreciate your hard work, if that makes sense. So if you upload,
Yeah.
but if you upload too many shorts, they will fuck you off. They're like, "Oh, this guy's a dickhead." But if you do like one a day, one short a day, and I would say keep it 15 seconds, one short a day, or 2 shorts a day, one 15 seconds, one 30 seconds. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a good tip, sir. I'm not even joking. And you'll grow your channel fast by that. Because if your short gets 2k views, you'll get 5 subs while you're asleep. While you're asleep. You get me? And not only that, anyway, keep popping on my channel. I'll fucking send the bitches to you. We're mates, ain't we? It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. No, it really is.
Yes.
You're a cool guy, man. And it's been a pleasure to see a custom server. Do a short of that. Do a short
Yeah.
of that, what I just said. I swear to God. Anyway, you take care, bro. I'll catch you later.
All right. You too, man.
Respect, sir. Nice guy, man.
See
Cool
ya.
guy. Love you.
Take it easy.
You too, mate. Take it easy.